All right, we're going to do a very brief, probably a 10-minute little review on the quiz. Yeah, we did 1 through 4 yesterday, didn't we? Okay. Do you want to do another one of those, or you want to? I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's go 5 to 10. I did 1 to 4 yesterday, so let's do 5 to 10 today. I'm not going to give you the exact problems, but I'll give you what they look like. So 5 and 6 look like this. What do you think that thing is? Anybody? Yeah, looks like a rectangle. Do we know it is? We don't know it is just yet, but they do tell you. They tell you on the problem, on the quiz, that this is a rectangle. All right, so you know a lot of stuff about it. They also put some diagonals. So what do we know about the diagonals of a rectangle? Okay, they bisect each other, but more specific, they bisect each other because it's a parallelogram. But more specifically about it being a rectangle. What's true about the diagonals of a rectangle that are not true about any other parallelogram? Come on, we talked about this earlier when we went over the homework, and it seemed like everybody was answering me. What's true about, it's a rectangle. What's true about the diagonals? Okay, listen to what I just said. You keep saying bisect each other. It is true. That's not wrong. They do bisect each other. But specifically about a rectangle, they're congruent. They're exactly equal to each other, okay? So the lengths of those diagonals are exactly the same, all right? So I'm just going to go A, B, C, D, all right? And we'll go E in the middle. Let's just make up some problems, okay? What if I told you that AC was equal to, I don't know, let's make it easy. Oops, why did I put equals? Put AC. Let's say it's 10, all right? So if AC is 10, tell me what else you would know. If AC from here to here is 10, tell me a bunch of other things that you would know. BD is 10. Is that what you said? Yeah. BD is 10. Yeah, AE is 5. So look, remember, that's 5. Then what's this? 5. What's this? 5 and 5. Everybody got it? Yeah. All right. And then AC is 10 and BD is 10. All right. So that's pretty easy. Would you agree? What if I didn't tell you it was 10, but what if I told you that what if I told you that that was 5? It's the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay, it's the same thing. So if that's 5, then that's 5. That's 5 and that's 5. Then BD is 10 and AC is 10. Okay, so I could go either way on that. That's numbers, what'd I say? 5 and 6. All right? 5 and 6 is going to be very similar to that. Different numbers. That's it. All right, so they're just making sure that you know what's true about the diagonals of a rectangle. That's what they're asking. Okay? Next one, you got another rectangle. So let me push that up out of the way. This would be 7 and 8. Yep. All right, you got another rectangle. You got diagonals. 10. All year long, quizzes have always been 10 questions. Every quiz we've taken. All right. And let's do this. Let's make that angle 1. Let's make this angle 2. Let's make this angle 3. And let's say this is 30 degrees. Okay? And I want to find angles. Now, this is only 2 questions. It's 7 and 8. But I'm going to find all 3. I want to find angle 1. I want to find angle 2. And I want to find angle 3. On the quiz, I'm only asking you 1 angle per question. Okay? But for our review, I want to find all 3 of them. All right, so what do they tell you? They tell you that this is 30, don't they? So where do I go from there? 1 is 30. Good. Do you know a reason? Really impressed me. Give me a good reason. I'm impressed. Very good. Alternate interior angles. Okay? Because it's a rectangle, these two must be parallel. That's my transversal. Is this any of these words coming back to you from what we learned earlier in the year? Hopefully. So if this is 30, then what's this angle right here? That this is 30. All right, so angle 1 is 30 degrees. All right. What else can we do? What do I know about all four of these sides. We did this on the last problem. Like from this corner to the middle, from the middle to this corner, from here to here, here to here. What's true about all of those? They're all equal, aren't they? Okay. Which means this. Now watch. Watch very carefully. Everybody watching? This right here is an equilateral triangle. Here's something, it's been a while, but here's something that we learned a ways back. If you have a triangle and these two sides are equal, and if you know this angle, what's this angle right here going to be? It's going to be the same exact thing, okay? That's 30 degrees, all right? Remember, the angles opposite equal sides are equal. So if these two sides are equal, the angles opposite those two equal sides are going to be equal. Yes? You recall that at all? That should help us find angle 2. Remember, what is this whole thing? This is a what? It's a rectangle, okay? So, go ahead, Amir, say it. What is this angle? This whole big angle? It's a right angle. That whole big angle is a right angle. So if I know this one is 30 degrees, how do I find angle 2? You got it. 90 minus 30, which is 60. So this angle right here, angle 2, is 60 degrees. Good. Yes? Because it's a right angle. It's a rectangle. So this angle right here is a 90-degree angle. All right? So it's kind of like this. If I had, there's my right angle, and if that angle right there is 30, what's this one have to be? This has to be 60, because 60 and 30 add up to 90. Okay? So that one is 60 degrees. All right, here's key. What about that one right there, angle 3? Now, it's not a rhombus, okay? It's not a square. Remember, a square and a rhombus, they are perpendicular, but on a regular, normal rectangle, they're not perpendicular to each other. But let's do this. We'll call this angle 4, just because. What's true about angle 3 and 4? Why? Give me a good reason. Starts with a V. They're vertical angles. Very good. Okay, 3 and 4 are vertical angles. And what's true about vertical angles? They're equal to each other. So if I can find 4, then 3 is the same thing, right? How could I find 4? I got a triangle. See this triangle here on the bottom? Right here? That's right. 30 and 30 is what? 60. Take it away from 180. Why 180? Because a triangle, right, all the angles on a triangle add up to 180. So this is 30 and 30, which is 60. So I take away 60, and what do I get? I get 120. So this angle right here is going to be 120 degrees. So if angle 4 is 120, what's angle 3? That's 120 as well. And you're going to see something like that on the quiz. The number is different. I don't put 30. Okay, it'll be a different number. So don't just memorize these answers, but know how to do it. No, not on this one. On 1 through 4 are the only ones where you have the variables. Okay, so 5 through 10, there's no variables. You don't have to do any algebra. Get x by itself. Just 1 through 4, and we went through that yesterday, 1 through 4. Sas, you had a question? You good? All right. 9 and 10, this is it. 9 and 10. This is a rhombus, so let me actually draw it like a rhombus, or as close as I can. I don't think I can get it exactly a rhombus, but I can get close. Let's see. Does that look like those sides are all equal? Maybe a little bit longer. That's pretty close. We'll say that's a rhombus. And of course, they put diagonals in here. We just talked about this a minute ago. What's true about the diagonals of a rhombus? Okay, they bisect each other because it's a parallelogram, but because it's a rhombus, what do they do? What's specific about a rhombus? They're perpendicular. That's right. So I don't even know what they're asking me. I don't know what they gave me. But all of a sudden, as soon as I see rhombus and I see diagonals, boom, I know I got a right angle. I might use it. I might not use it. I don't know. So since I used angles 1, 2, and 3 earlier, let's go to 4. Let's call this 5, and let's call this 6. And they give you this one right here. We'll call it 50. 50 degrees. Give me a second. All right. Oops. And what are we trying to do? Let's find angles 4, 5, and 6. Is that all right? Actually, on the quiz, they're going to ask you to find this angle as well. So let's find 4 things. Let's find angle 4. Let's find angle 5. Let's find angle 6. And let's find this big one right here. Call it A, B, C, D. And what would I call this one? Angle what? A, B, C? All right, we've got a minute, maybe 2. Here we go. So first of all, angle 5. What's angle 5 equal to without even looking, without even doing any math? Sorry, you got to look. It's 90 degrees. All right, so you know that's a right angle right there. Do they tell you something else? No, they don't. That's okay. So what else can I find right away without doing any math? Angle 6. What's angle 6? It's 50 because they're alternate interior angles, just like we talked about before. Here's my parallel lines. Here's my transversal. 50 and 6 are the same, so angle 6 is 50 degrees. So I'll put a 50 right there. Let's go to angle 4. So look, if I got a right triangle, don't I? All right, so if I got a 90 and that's a 50, what do? Take 50 away from 90 and I get, 90 minus 50? 40. Okay, so I'll put a 0 on there. So angle 4 is 40. Let's find this big angle B right there. What's that going to be? Well, it's the same thing as what else? This angle right here, isn't it? Okay, so if this is 40, what's this? That's 40. Okay, and what's the whole thing? It's 80. So what's this big angle B then? It's 80 because it's the same as this. All right, that's it. Okay, yeah, I'll tell you what. Hang on to the homework. If you want to use it to study from, I don't know if anybody will or not, but use it to study from, and I'll collect it before you take the quiz tomorrow, okay? So no homework tonight. Well, you know what I mean, Monday. So hang on to it Monday. You know what I mean. It's Friday. How could I forget it's Friday? So Monday we'll take the quiz. So be ready for this quiz on Monday.